talk about it. How to make money, yeah, we talk about it. Facebook, yeah, yeah. IG, Twitter, wherever. So, ooh, it's free. You can catch CEOs. What can you see? Talking about the hot topics, my girl. Yeah. What can you see? Talking about the hot topics.
Of me. Oh, that's of me. Me. Y'all see that? That's of me. So listen, I just want to welcome everybody to Hot Topics Pop-Up Show. Listen, this is going to be an epic night. I'm going to try to keep it professional. I'm going to try to keep it professional. But that's the less that I can say for the person that's on with me. Because anytime we come together, it becomes a clowning act. So I just want to say we got some great people tonight. I got one of my great friends. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to hold her long, so we're going to be really quick. The first time I saw her, her name is Tanya. The first time I saw her, she was doing a live in the middle of the night. It's probably like 1 a.m. And she was doing a live for a young lady. I didn't know who she was, and I had to find her. I asked everybody I know, do you know this girl? Do you know this girl? And I asked the neighbor, I said, hey, do you know this girl? She was like, you know her too. And I was like, okay. So we connected, and ever since then, it's been like magic. She actually did the first interview for, at that time, it was called Meet, Greet, Mix, and Mingle, Chat, and Chew. And the reason it was called that was because we were able to interact in person. So she actually launched that physical show on the White House. So we just want to listen. She's dear to my heart. I'm gonna get her because she said she was sending me coffee, and it's crazy. But we'll talk about that later offline. Tanya!
Hey, man, what's up?
Tanya, I truly miss you. I love your family. They are so supportive. They shared everything that we did. So I just want to say thank you for that to your family, because and they have always been supportive of us. Everything that we've done, they came out. Your niece have jumped on the table without no cost. So I love you. And I think it's been about, what, 4 years now?
I think it's been about 5 years.
Been about 5 years?
Yeah.
So it was magical how we met. I kind of like, I said, you know what, guys? I just want to say this. I've referred everybody to Tanya, and I have not gotten on that table.
Nope. I've tried.
Tanya have actually offered to do it for free, and I have not gotten on that table. I don't know, but listen, I'm gonna get on the table because she assured me that the next product that she's launched, she's gonna give me 2 stomachs instead of 3 I got. So I don't know how this happens. I don't know what they got to do, but she assured me that I will have only 2 stomachs instead of 3. So we're gonna go with that. So Tanya, welcome. How are you tonight?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
So listen, tell us about where it started, how you got here. I mean, we got your location now, and congratulations. So tell me what's going on.
Well, how it started. Of course, I'm a massage therapist, esthetician, hairstylist, and I started having these sessions done on myself down in Miami. And me and the girl, we got kind of close. And at that time, nobody in Palm Beach County was really offering the services up here except for the Caucasians. So I kind of got pushed into it. And here I am. Here I am.
Now, the services that you offered, I know here it is, right? So we always see Martina, which we call a Sparkle. I think she's one of your biggest promoters. She promotes.
Oh my God, that's my girl, okay? That's my girl. I would cut somebody about Martina, okay?
I really just want to just share, but I can't. I wish I could. I want to share the last video that she did because it was just so funny that she was there, and she always tell y'all, Tanya gave me some butt. I'm like, oh,
right.
So tell us about the services now. Just tell me about this just a little bit. I know that it ends tomorrow, but these are one of your 3 major services that you offer. The skin tightening, the liquid infusion, and how do you say that? I can't say it.
Cavitation.
All right, so break those 3 things down to me because I think those are your top sellers, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Along with some other stuff. But the cavitation, it uses radio frequencies that goes into the fat, and the sound, it uses sound waves, and that's what causes the fat to liquefy. And everything that I do, it works with your lymphatic system. So once it's liquefied, it goes into your lymphatic system, and basically either you pee it out, poop it out, sweat it out. Your body determines how it comes out.
So right. In an average, it takes about 3 of these treatments in order for you to see results. Because a lot of people think they're going to come, get one, and just be done, and they're supposed to be skinned. No.
Well, it's really not even about the size of the person, because you have some smaller people and their fat is like, put it this way, there's different types of fat. There's fat like right under the skin. They call it subcutaneous fat. And then there's visceral fat, which is under the muscle. So it's pretty much depends on the location of the fat. And the more water you drink, the more inches you will lose. And you will see some inches the first session, but I don't tell people that because they literally think they're going to get up looking like Beyonce after the first session, and it don't work like that. So I try to tell them at least like focus on at least 3 sessions, and then you will see results, providing you do not eat oxtails and rice and beans and all that stuff daily.
It probably wouldn't work out for me.
You know,
No. I have discipline. So is that so? Again, a lot of people think that okay, so here it is. We're going to take these three treatments, and we're going to wake up miraculously skinny. No. So what do you? What does the work involve in me? Say for instance, me. I do my first treatment. What do you recommend I do in order for it to work? In order to show, you recommend that I work out? You recommend I drink a lot of water? Gatorade? What is your recommendation?
Definitely a lot of water, because the water is what's going to. I tell everybody to drink at least 2 liters before you come to me. That like prepares your body for the treatment, and then afterwards you will continue with your water. And the more water you drink, the more inches you will lose. You also save yourself money. And as far as dieting, I tell them it's all about moderation. You know, you don't have to do nothing drastic as far as your eating or whatever, but it's the little stuff that adds up. Even if you just cut back on your bread, your rice, try to be more active. You don't have to go to the gym, but if you increase your steps, move around more, that's burning calories. So there are different ways to burn calories without stepping foot into a gym.
Okay, so and you recommend that, and I know that I watch you just melt. You know what I mean? And I have a question. You got to answer it. Did you zap yourself?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't do nothing on nobody that I have not done on myself. Like I don't. Of course, I zap myself. Now, in the beginning, I did not. I didn't learn about this until I dropped like what I'll say 50, 60 pounds. I wish I had of, because I wouldn't have been working out so hard. But this is a way that I maintain my size and shape and everything like that.
Okay, so what is your recommendation for me? You already know I'm big on big girl. So give me again. So here it is, right? You have the 333, which ends tomorrow. The what will you recommend for me, Kenya? Um, the liquid lipo, the skin tightening, the body. I can't say cavitation.
Cavitation.
So what would be your recommendation for me, a young lady who's overweight a little bit, sexy but overweight?
I know that's right. Hey.
Sexy but overweight, yes.
Well, I strongly suggest these 3 sessions because it works hand in hand. Like the cavitation, that is what's going to shrink the fat and
Okay.
give you the number of sessions that I recommend you start out with, which is the 3. And then also you get the skin tightening. Now I have a couple different type of skin tighteners that I offer. My machine, it comes with tightening and shrinking at the same time. I paid a lot of money for it, but it's like a 2-in-1. But even on top of that, I offer aggressive skin tightening, which is what's in this package. So when you shrink the fat, I also at that appointment tightens it. And the liquid lipo, what that is, it's different amino acids and proteins and fat burner that I don't like to say inject, but I like to say infuse because I don't use needles. So with this tool, technology is amazing. So with this tool, I can use the tool to help the product get into the skin. It goes into the dermis, in which is where the fat is, and it helps the body burn fat. Now, they say once the product gets into the fat, it will not come back. That's what we're told in training. But I don't tell people that because I never experienced that. So I'm not going to say, oh, if I inject you, it's not going to come back because that's my word. You know what I'm saying? I can't go by their word because I didn't experience that. Now, if I have someone doing it and they come back and tell me, hey, I never gained back weight in that area, then I'll go with it. The more people come back and tell me, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just give people false hope. Oh, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. I don't do like that. No, because people hold you to word. That's why I would never tell you you're only gonna need 5 sessions, you're only gonna need 6, because people hold you to that number. And I like to be a woman of my word. So that's why I'd be like, at least start with the 3 and we'll go from there. And the number you need, it depends on the look you're going for. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to be skinny. Some people just want to lose enough fat to fit comfortably in their clothes. So it all depends on what you're going for. But the thing is about the liquid lipo, that's a very broad service because even with the product and the tool, I can tighten your skin. I can lighten areas that you feel is too dark. I can do stretch marks with it. I can it's just so much you can do with it's the real name for it is called mesotherapy. And you can use it for wrinkles. You can plump the booty with it. There's a serum for pretty much everything when it comes to mesotherapy. That's why I say it's so broad. I can inject cellulite with it. Of course, the fat. You got a double chin. We can inject it with that. And the tool itself is like a pressurized tool. And it feels like you pop with a rubber band, but not full force. And that's how the product gets into. It may sound painful, but it's really not.
So how do you okay, so how many times do you have to do it?
You will see results at least your second one. And this, you can get it done once a week. After the second one, you should see some inches gone.
So now I'm just like ready to go just try this because so with the say for instance, I saw where you drew out this tic-tac-toe.
It's called mapping. It just helps you stay in line so you know where you want to put the injections.
Okay. So you map out an area and you inject that area. Now my question is, does it, like myself, I think they call it an apron. I'm just be professional. And I have an apron. I'm not gonna say fupa. I'm gonna say apron. So with that being said, is that something that you would kind of more gravitate towards that, or you're still doing the upper stomach to get rid of the fat? Or does that work the whole stomach area once you do the fat?
When you inject the product into the area, it kind of like automatically moves around, if that makes sense. And plus, I do like a little massage and everything to help it move around to the area to help it reach the full stomach.
Okay. So now you done did my stomach, and now I done lost 10 inches, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I have this skinny stomach with Popeye arms. So is that another area that you actually can also work on as well?
Oh, definitely. I can do all areas. I can do your legs. I can do your inner thighs, your back, your bra fat, your chin, like I said. Even if you don't want to like pretty much lose weight, let's just say you have some wrinkles in your face you want to get rid of, that can be taken care of. And another thing that I don't offer, but with this same procedure, you can plump lips.
No.
I'm not into the lip plumping, but some girls are, and it looks nice on some people if they don't overdo it.
No, I think that most of us,
no,
lips.
You have some of us that's getting their lips plumped. Yes, you just don't know it, but yes.
I don't want to do my lips. I like my lips. Lips are cute. They're lips. They're lips too. So you're able to do just. I'm amazed, Tanya, because a lot of stuff that we did in the first interview, you have grown, and like you always say, you're continuously going back to school to learn more. You're constantly working on your brand. I love what you're doing, and you're taking this trip to Tallahassee. Now listen, now I just want to know this because you're from Quincy, right?
Right.
So Tallahassee is just like right up the road from where you are. So when you go to Tallahassee, what is the traffic in Tallahassee? Is everyone more or less getting the serums, or are they getting the butt lifts? Because I know that you do a lot of those. I know a lot of these girls want their butt to be rounded out. So is that like one of your major hits in Tallahassee?
Yes, stomach and booties. And believe it or not, even though I'm in Tallahassee, I do a lot of people from Georgia. I have people driving from Alabama, Pensacola, Panama City, Gainesville. They coming from all over.
So the traffic is heavy over there in Tallahassee. No wonder you drive down those 7 hours.
And the way that I started, like that never was the plan. Like it never was the plan. But when I first started doing this, I had so many people contact me from that area. Like, you need to come here, you need to come here. And I was like, you know what? So that's how that started. So that's what I do now. And usually it's once a month. If I don't go, it's because there wasn't enough people. You know, certain times of the year, people travel, a lot going on with COVID, you know, so that kind of like pushed everything back. Because I didn't like, look, I ain't trying to go up there and get stuck and can't come back this way. Because I know some people did some traveling in the States and got stuck where they were.
Yeah, Georgia, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
I'm glad you segued to that. How did we all are pressing through the pandemic. Everything changed in the pandemic. We had to be social distancing. We couldn't be around anyone. Did the pandemic affect you by basically you can't be in a closed-in room with a person and doing these type of things? Did it affect you, or were you able to say, let's be safe and keep pushing?
Let me tell you, and this is my honest opinion. When COVID happened and they shut us down, I had people upset with me because they couldn't get their sessions. And I'm like, look, call the governor and tell him that you need your sessions and I need my coins.
Right.
You work that out and then I will be there. But I've always been told, always prepare for the worst. And being self-employed, you learn a lot. Meaning, you always put away for rainy days. So when we were shut down, honestly, that was vacation for me. I was tired. I was sitting in my yard, wiggling my toes, enjoying the sun. And I had my savings and my husband, you know what I'm saying? You know, we didn't miss a beat. And luckily for him, he was able to work because he was considered essential. So basically for me, it was vacation. And once they gave us the okay to open, I was doing 8, 9, 10 people a day. And I was like, dang, this is a pandemic, but somebody got some money from somewhere.
They give me all the stimulus packages. They said they give us stimulus. They got their stimulus. And they, I'm trying to get my stimulus. Trying to get my stimulus package too. Trying to get my stimulus package, so I can get my services too. And again, I'm just gonna say this, y'all. This young lady has been trying for years. Tanya said, "Get on the table, Kenya. I won't even charge you."
Right.
Now I referred a bunch of people.
She has referred a lot of people to me. She's done a lot of promoting. I mean, I be seeing people, oh, Kenya told me about you a year ago. And it's like they don't come right away, but they come back, Kenya told me about you a year ago. Kenya told me, Kenya. And I was like, okay, that's the least I can do. You know what I'm saying? And I offered, I some coffee money every now and then, because she don't want to take no money from people. But this equipment is not free. You know what I'm saying? And she don't put, training in different places. Have you seen her van? That wasn't free. So even though she's not charging us, come on, y'all, send her something. Send her something. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is free. And she's doing it because she loves to do it. And it's a way for her to get her brand out there. But come on now. We got to support each other.
Yeah, that's the number one thing that's out here. And that's why I always say, we have to support each other in what we're doing. And that if people will honestly think the way I talk is like I get services. You're like, and then I say, oh, I never got a service. And you're like, what? I'm like, but the way you talk, I say, because I watch your lives. I watch what you're doing. I pay attention to the wood therapy and how you do the thing. And it's crazy that, when you go live, because the least you can do, and I tell people this all the time, supporting someone don't cost no money, Tanya.
Right.
Like a person post, to share a person post, to even engage with someone is free, because that is, and a lot of people say, oh, I don't like Facebook. I don't like this and I don't like that. Well, these are the social media platforms that are going to help you grow, because that's where your exposure comes from. I mean, how many people have seen me? Here it is, me with you. I saw you on live one day doing a girl's stomach, and I'm like, I gotta find her. But then once I became your friend, I was like, I can't take my clothes off to Tanya. My brother-in-law, my brother, I mean, they have all kind of on the table. But it's like, I don't know. And then everybody's like, I said, listen, I'm big, but for this liquid lipo, I'm gonna get up on the table and let you map me on out. So
let me say this right quick. Like, when it comes to what I do, I fall under HIPAA laws. So you come there, no one is gonna know you there unless you tell them. Somebody can be like, hey, are you doing so and so? I'm like, who? You have to ask them. And the only reason why everybody know about Martina is because Martina would come on her post, even though I don't blocked out her whole name and everything. She'd be like, this me. She'll tag, she'll share the picture on her page. Y'all look at me. She'll make videos. Now that's the only reason why I do that.
Yeah, Martina is, and I want to give a shout out to her because I am rocking her jewels. I always promote Martina. She has arm charm. You know me. I give people names, and hence the name South Florida Body Snatcher.
That's right. Kenya named me. Yeah, that comes from Kenya.
That was a joke because when you came in and you were like doing all the work, you put Tressie, you put her in the bag thing, and I said, "Girl, you're gonna be." I think that you had just started that service, and I said, "Tanya, man, let me tell you, after the night, you're gonna be snatching somebody." And I said, "Everybody's gonna be snatched." I said, "Matter of fact, you're gonna be the South Florida Body Snatcher." And you was like, "I like that." I was like what? It's something I said. And then
Right.
I looked up, she had it on the flyer. I was like,
Right.
oh.
Right. That's how it came about. I was like, yep.
And then I saw it on a waist train. I'm like, okay, she really must really did like the fact that
Yeah.
she did South Florida body snatching. And that's what she has been doing, guys, for 4 consecutive years. I'm gonna say 5 years that I've known her. And again, she was already out when I met her, but it was just that, like I talked to Faye. I said, Faye, do you know this girl? She's like, you know her too. She used to live down the street. I was like, really? And it was like, yeah, her son. I was like, oh man. And I didn't remember all that because I'm just all over the place. And it was just amazing coming back into contact with you. Every time we come together, it's fun. It's always just it's just always a ball. And that's one thing you can do when CEOs can come together and have a great time because we inspire and we sow into one another. And that's one thing I can say about Tanya. But listen, this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to go over here. Tanya, that's still the address?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I need you to go over to the Wright Touch Massage and Body at 518 West Lantana Road, Lantana, Florida. Schedule your appointments at thewrighttouchmassageandspa.me. And then that way, you guys can look like her. Because Tanya, if you're looking at her before and after picture, I had already said, Tanya, you're zapping yourself. And I never wanted to ask the question, but I asked tonight.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
So who does your daughter do it for you, or do you do it yourself?
I do a lot myself. Sometimes my daughter does it, and then my friend down in Miami, like when I really need a good service, I go to Miami and she hooked me up.
Okay, so when she does your entire body or just your stomach?
Body, the whole body, stomach, back, butt, thighs. Yeah, but my daughter, I'm really working on her to do some stuff because she's very trained in what I do. Like I would literally go out of town and I would trust her to do what I do. And I'm trying to push her into that she does lashes and stuff, but I'm trying to push her into doing more stuff from as an esthetician. So I'm like, we can team up and we can do some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody to work with me that I can trust, and it's definitely my daughter because she like Martina. She will cut you about her mama, okay?
And she's doing a great job, guys. I remember the last time I saw her, she just started doing her lashes. And that's what I love about it. That y'all understand that CEOs birth CEOs.
Right.
Because what happens is when they're around, and this is the best part about being around positive impacts in your life, that whenever you're around someone that's always doing business, it's nothing else to do but be a CEO.
Exactly.
And that's why we always say, well, our kids are not whatever you put into them, that's what they're going to know. And every time we've seen Tanya, when our daughter was here, she always was with Tanya. She was always hanging out with Tanya. She was always at the events. And so that's what she knows. Same thing with my daughter. Because she's always seeing it, that's what she knows. It's something that is taught. And as you learn it, it gets embedded in you. And that's, so now her daughter does eyelashes.
And I'm very tough on my daughter because we're not settling. And sometimes she'll come to me and be like, I need to talk to you. And can I talk to you as a mom and not a business owner? So it depends. So I give her both, but no, we don't settle.
Yeah, and that's the most important part about anything. And, we have to be that way because what happens is we need to worry about the future of our children.
Right.
Because I always tell my daughter, tomorrow's not promised for me. And
right.
If something happened to me, what are you going to do? No one's going to do the things that I'm doing for you. So I need to train you up now that you have a hustle in you and a grind in you. So if something happens to me, you're not saying, oh, now what's up? You're like, okay, I can do this, and that because I learned from my mother. And I can do this, and that because my mother taught me this. So that's one thing that I always respect. And I love the community for that. And Tanya, every time we've ever hosted an event, everybody brought their daughters and their sons. And it was just that everybody was there. And I always love that. And that's what we developed the community for, so that we all can leave. We want to leave houses and land for our children,
Right.
not bills and worries for our kids. So listen, I'm like so happy to have you. And again, so this ends tomorrow.
Right.
You extended it to because
well, it all depends. It depends on my mood in the morning.
Okay, so we're gonna pray that Tanya gonna extend this out for April because we're gonna start helping her push. She's gonna go in and change this because listen, this is something that you young ladies that y'all are trying to get it right. It's not surgery. It's not like you're doing surgery. You just get a little bit of help to help you with those little areas. Because like I need to do my arms, my legs, my thighs, my neck, because I got 3 chins. So I just need to just go ahead on this, give you an auto draft for my bank account.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Just let you take it out on a weekly basis so that you can just deduct everything at 3, because I got a lot of work that needs to be done. But I am working on it. I am Tanya. This time, trust me, I'm coming to you and I'm gonna let everybody know when I come. And we're gonna measure so that we're gonna make this one of those things that a documentary. We're gonna do that. Now I'm not gonna let you put me on Facebook with my stomach, but we're gonna document what's going on.
Okay, I can do that.
Now I'm scary when it comes down to this. I'm very scary, but we're gonna do it. So before I let you go, just want to have anything else you want to say to the good people?
No, don't just come by, see me. You have any questions, you can always message me. Sometimes I get a little busy and can't respond right away, but I will get back to you, I promise.
All right. So listen, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for being a boss. Tonight is about these bosses. We got some women on tonight that are bosses, and that's what it's about. And it's about showing love and supporting. And you know how I feel about people meeting people. Because when we meet people, we become a network, and the network becomes strong. I've always felt that way. But Tanya, I promise you, in front of everybody who's viewing now and viewing later, I'm going to go to Tanya, and I'm going to I'm going to document it, and I'm going to start working out, and I'm going to start doing the stuff I need to do, drinking water, and I'm going to put it on the blog, and that's what we're going to talk about.
Let me also say, like, a lot of people, they'll come to me and they have false expectations. Yeah. But as they start seeing the inches come off, it motivates them to do better with their eating and they working out and drinking water. So you may not have the desire to do it now, but when you start seeing your body change, it will motivate you to eat better, work out, do whatever you have to do. So that's the bonus of this. And then I try to motivate and encourage everybody. And I'm not saying I'm Beyonce or anything, but I try to represent what I do.
But you look good.
Thank you, girl.
And I'm trying to get where you at. So I'm trying to, I just got married and stuff, so I'm trying to be, So listen, I'm going to give you good night, Tanya. Thank you so much for my coffee money. I appreciate it. Listen, I love these people that come on in here and send me coffee. Y'all know how I feel about my coffee.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Listen, I love me a good cup of Dunkin' Donuts. I'm leaving here from the studio and going to get me a cup before I go to bed. So
I drink coffee before bed.
It's easy. It's okay. I can do it.
Well, you're a professional coffee drinker. Okay, I understand.
I'm professional. So listen, I'm going to see you later. Thank you so much for joining me, and you have a good night.
All right. Thank you. You too.
So listen, guys, I need you guys to stop by and visit Tanya. She's at the Wright Touch Body Massage and Body Works at 518 West Lantana Road, Florida, 33462. Listen, schedule your appointment online at thewrighttouchmassageandspa.me. I need you guys to stop by. And guess what, y'all? We're going to pray that Tanya change this date on this flyer, that it's going to say to April, I'm not sure, this thing is April 30th, but it's going to stay from April the 1st until the end of April so that we can get you guys with more people going to her for this 333 special. And I'm gonna do the 333 special. I'm gonna put it on layaway though. I gotta put it on layaway. And the 333 special, and then I'm gonna document how it looks. So for everybody who said, "Oh, I don't know," y'all follow me. So I'm gonna let Tanya use me as an influencer for her and her special. So listen, Tanya, I got you. If you can hear me, I got you. So listen, I just want to say this really, really quick. Let me find which phone is on. So listen, I know there's a lot of people that are out here that are looking for a job. They're looking for things to do. If you are in the hospitality. Now, a lot of people not into hospitality. I'm into hospitality. Well, I'm not into hospitality. I like to go to hotels. But if you're into the hospitality and you're looking for a job, I know a lot of people are without work and they're looking for a job. A loft of Delray at 202 Southwest Fifth Avenue in Delray Beach. The phone number is 561-469-0550. Again, that is 561-469-0550. It is a loft Delray Beach, and the address is 202 Southeast Fifth Avenue in the great city of Delray Beach. They are hiring in all positions at the loft. If you are in hospitality, if you're looking, they need everything over there because now that everything is opening back up, the loft needs you. And if you're looking for something to do, they want good, honest people that are going to come in. I've spoken to all the managers. I've spoken myself to HR, and they are looking for people to become a part of their family. You're not just an employee. You are a family. Just to let you know as well, I will be doing a tour because they said that they have, they're saying they have places to have weddings and receptions and things like that. So we want to, go downtown and be able to have a nice function downtown Delray. And trust me, I took the virtual tour. It's nice down there. They got a bar. I don't drink, but they got a bar. So listen, if you guys are looking for that, y'all looking for a job. Again, all positions are open at. It's called a loft Delray Beach. A loft Delray Beach. So don't say I didn't tell y'all. Don't say y'all looking for a job and nobody ain't give y'all no job. They got all positions available. Let me just go back real quick because I didn't do this. I want to give a shout out to my proud sponsor, which is Gillian & Co. Gillian & Co. They do more than just taxes, and they pay the cost for you to boss over here. Tax season is winding up. If I'm not mistaken, they have extended it to May. I'm not familiar with the date. I didn't pay attention, so y'all forgive me. But tax season has been extended. So if you have not filed your taxes, if you're looking for someone to file your taxes that is honest, good, caring, and you know that they ain't doing all kind of crazy flim-flam stuff, you contact Gillian & Co. She does more than just taxes. She also is a notary. She does divorces, but she ain't got to get divorced. And also she helps you out with business startup. As well as y'all already know, Sylvia got 1,001 business. That's Sylvia right there. 1,001 businesses that she holds. Sylvia Gillian, Realtor, PA. Sylvia Gillian, Realtor, PA. So if you're looking to buy a home, sell a home, or lease a home, you can contact Sylvia Gillian, PA. That's Sylvia. Also, y'all already know. This is my good hand sanitizer, which is Sylvia offers hand sanitizers. She also offers body sprays. And she offers lotions. Now listen, this is the hand whipped shea butter. And this is not the butter for your body, the butter for your bread. This is the butter for your body. Again, this is the butter for your body. And I absolutely positively love it. Anyone knows that I'm not a fan of lotion, but ever since she gave me this product, it really makes your hands really soft. It's for your entire body. A lot of times during the pandemic, we wasn't able to get pedicures and things like that. And she was able to give us this lotion that really just helped us where we needed to be. So again, if you're looking for some natural products, hair products, nail products all the way around, a Gillian & Co. is there for you. All right, so listen, while we wait on our next guest to come in, she was here and then she disappeared, so we're just waiting for her to come in. Let me just tell you who's going to be on next week. So next week, we have two great guests. This young man, Brandon's Mobile Oil Change and Car Wash. They come to you, Brandon. He basically, I may be saying his name wrong. I think it's Brandon. He says Brandon. As you see on Facebook, he made a post that he quit his job today. Today is his last day. He put his 2 weeks notice in. Listen, he put faith over fear and said, I'm going to do it. He put faith over fear and said, I'm going to do it. So that's exactly what he did. He put faith over fear, and he said, I'm going to do it. He quit his job and became a CEO. So effective immediately tomorrow, Brandon's Mobile Oil Change and Car Wash will come to you. His phone number is 561-888-5137. Again, that's Brandon's Mobile Oil Change and Car Wash, 561-888-5137. And he will be joining me on next week. He'll be joining me on next week for the Hot Topics pop-up show. He will be talking about his journey to saying, hey, that's it. I done gave y'all 14 years and I'm done. I gotta get that faith, y'all. I gotta actually get that faith he got. So I gotta learn that. Also, next week at 7:30, we have TNL Talk and Loaded Firearm Education Academy. He will be a guest that it will be on our show as well. Again, Talk and Loaded Firearm Academy. Now, I'll tell you this. A lot of people are not familiar with getting licensed to carry. They don't understand the terms and what to do to carry. It is so important that we are carrying now. If you want to, a lot of people don't like guns. Our last guest, she carried her gun everywhere, and a taser. She will tase you without no remorse. Tanya, Wright, she will tase you. But it is important to understand gun safety and gun laws. So what we're going to do is we're bringing in TNL, Taught and Loaded Firearm Academy. They will be joining me next week right here on Hot Topics pop-up show. So, if you're not doing anything, I need y'all to just jump on. I need you guys to just jump on. So again, I will see you next week with those gentlemen. So listen, I'm gonna run my commercial again, just because I love me. So y'all stay tuned.
Church, yeah, we talk about it. How to make money, yeah, we talk about it. Facebook, yeah, IG, Twitter, ooh, you can catch CEOs with King C. Talking about the hot topics, my girl, yeah. Virginia C. Talking about the hot topics.
All right, so we're working on getting Michelle Dent. So we're working on getting her in. We were having technical problems, but listen, if we can't get in tonight, we're going to bring her back. So just to let you know that Michelle Dent is the owner of Pure Touch Nail Salon, LLC. Listen, if you are on Facebook or Instagram, just understand that this girl is a nail bully. She does great nails. So again, that is Pure Touch Nail Salon LLC. And she has also launched a new business that we were bringing to you tonight. Well, I'm going to talk about it. It is the Pure Touch Cleaning Service LLC, where she does home cleaning, business cleaning, as well as home sanitation. So again, Michelle is one of them awesome people. And then I'm going to tell you what else we had. Her kids, KROWN Kisses Collection. Girl is a boss. So what happens is not only has she ventured out from the nail world and said, hey, listen, let me try something else. She became a whole nother boss and basically began doing the cleaning during the pandemic. And this is what I mean when you're saying pressing through the pandemic, when you basically can say, here I go. I'm going to not only start a cleaning business in the middle of a pandemic so that I can reach out and say, hey, I want to make sure you are well sanitized. She actually started her kids a business. Her two daughters, KROWN and Kisses Collection, where they offer lip gloss, they offer eyelashes, accessories, and more. So I can say this, and I know that we're having problems with getting her on tonight because sometimes StreamYard can give you a little bit of problem. She has bossed up during the pandemic. So again, if you are not familiar with Pure Touch Nails and you're looking to glam up, during the pandemic, you can give her a call. And I think she does the text only. Her phone number is 561-809-7692. 561-809-7692. Now, on everything that she does, she always says text only because it's easier for her. And again, for the Pure Touch Cleaning Service LLC, her phone number is 561-809-7692. Again, 561-809-7692. For the Pure Touch Cleaning LLC. Now, I don't have a contact information for KROWN and Kisses Collection, but they are vendor ready. They did their first vendor event a couple weeks ago, and I was able to watch them on Facebook. They are awesome. They're two daughters. But to find the picture, I can show you. They're two daughters, and they are doing their thing. So that is her two daughters in the middle. They are doing their thing. They are doing the vendors. They're at a young age. They're doing what they need to do, guys. So listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring her back where we can work through these technical difficulties because I want her to explain her business. But for at this time, I'm going to bid y'all farewell. And I'm going to say good night. Good night. I love you. I'm rocking Arm Charm, Euphoric Felicity. And it's your girl, Kenya, the CEO. And y'all have a great one.